Please enjoy the encounter with the yokai drawn by Seiken Toriyama this time as well. Shiranui. Shiranui is a fireball-type yokai that appears in the Sea of Kyushu at night. At first, 1 or 2 flames appear, then gradually increase, and then hundreds to thousands of flames appear. Kasenjobi, this is a fireball-type yokai that appears on the ancient battlefield. They are the ghosts of the warriors who lost their lives on the battlefield. It is said that their blood soaks into the ground and the flames emerge from there. Usagi-no-Hi, this is a mysterious phenomenon in which the body of a heron glows pale, and is also called Goi no Hikari. There are many folklore that when a pale light appeared in the middle of the night, it was actually a night heron. Cho-chinbi. Cho-chinbi literally translates to lantern fire, one of the many fireball-type yokai that appears on the footpaths of the fields. They are also said to be the work of foxes and raccoon dogs. Hakarohi, this flame-type yokai, literally translated as grave fire, appears in a rough grave surrounded by bushes. It is believed that the obsession of the dead becomes this yokai. Hikeshi-baba, this yokai, literally translated as fire extinguisher, is an old woman yokai that blows out the fire of the lanterns in the house. She is also called Furutsubaki-baba. Abura-akago, literally translated as an oil baby, is a yokai who flies in the form of a fireball, enters a house, becomes an infant, and licks the oil of a lantern. It is said that the oil thief died and became this yokai. Katawa Guruma, the literal translation of Katawa Guruma, is one wheel. This yokai looks like a young and beautiful woman riding on a wheel wrapped in flames. Wanyudo is a yokai with a monk's face on one wheel of an ox cart wrapped in flames. It is said that when people see this yokai, their souls are taken away by him and they die. Onmaraki is a yokai that has been handed down in China and Japan. It emerges from a new corpse and appears in front of a monk who is neglecting to read the sutras. It looks like a black crane and screams in a high-pitched voice. Sarah Kazoi, a long time ago, a maid who accidentally broke her plate and was punished for the crime, jumped into a well and committed suicide. This is her soul that emerged from the well and became a flame-type yokai. Hito-dama. Hito-dama is a glowing ball that floats in the air mainly at night, and is said to be the soul that has escaped from the body of the dead. Sightings have been reported all over the world since ancient times. Funa-Rei, this yokai are ghosts that appear in the rough sea. It is said that fishermen and soldiers who died at sea appeared as ghosts. They appear in the form of humans and flames, trying to sink the ship. Kawa-akago. Kawa-akago is literally river baby, a yokai in the form of a baby that appears on the waterside of rivers, swamps, and ponds. They cry loudly and enjoy bringing people closer and drowning them. Furutsubaki-no-Rei, translated literally, it's the spirit of old camellia. A camellia that has lived for hundreds of years has spirits dwelling in it, becoming a mysterious tree and fooling people. Ganbari-Nyudo, this is a monk-shaped giant yokai that appears on the night of New Year's Eve and looks into the toilet. It is said that it disappears when you cast the spell Ganbari-Nyudo Hototojisu. Amefuri-kozo, this is a kid-type yokai who serves the god of rain and can rain like a god. It is depicted wearing an umbrella and holding a lantern. Hiyoribo, this yokai is the opposite of the previous Amefuri-kozo, who controls the sunny weather. In Japan, when people wish for a sunny day, they enshrine this yokai and make a doll called Teru Bozu, and hang it. Nubo, this is a low-ranked lady-in-waiting yokai who lived in an old and desolate palace in ancient times. They appear with their eyebrows shaved and their teeth blackened. Kajoru, the literal translation of Kajoru is hairy prostitute, and as the name implies, it is a yokai of a prostitute with long hair that makes her face invisible. They are supposed to appear in the red light district and deceive men. Hone honor, in a Japanese ghost story, a man gets acquainted with a beautiful woman and has an affair every night, but when an old man looks into it, the woman is actually a skeleton. This is the skeleton yokai.